What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Coach Black, your internet relationship and breakup coach. Today's topic: what if your ex is also doing no contact? I get this question a lot because no contact can be confusing for a lot of people who are just starting to get familiar with the subject. On one hand, when your ex breaks up with you or someone walks away from you, you might be thinking, well, maybe they're also watching YouTube videos. Matter of fact, maybe they're also watching this channel. So wouldn't it defeat the purpose if you're both staying away from each other when you truthfully just want to talk and you want to express yourself, you want to bond with them, you want to connect with them? Right? So that confusion or that fear in your mind right now when you're worried that your ex is doing no contact will make you feel like you need to take action. You need to do something, because if you don't, your ex will never reach out to you, because after all, they might be doing no contact as well. Now, this is what I like to call the illusion of action. And a lot of people do this, but I will explain to you in this video why it does not matter if your ex is doing no contact, all right? But here's the thing. The illusion of action for a lot of people is that you create a world, right? You create a reality in your mind where the only way that you will fix things with your ex is if you're the one to do something. See, this is where you start to say things like, oh, well, my ex is extremely anxious. My ex is afraid of rejection. Or my ex is also in no contact. They're an avoidant. You have a list of reasons as to why your ex will never come back to you unless you're the one to do something about it. This is a mistake, and you should not fall for this. I want you to think about it like this. Always think about a breakup as happening because one person is not as invested in the success of the relationship. That's typically what happens. So when I say someone has lost attraction or someone has lost feelings, then naturally it would make sense that that person is not as invested in the relationship. So usually the person who's less invested tends to be the one to walk away. But the thing is, in some cases, very few, the person who's less invested still stays in the relationship, but they're not participating. They're not putting in any effort. They're not really trying. And you've complained to them. You've tried to talk to them. You've tried to get them to really be with you, to work on the relationship and to work on being healthy and bonding together. But they never really do. And so eventually, you're the one who ends up having to break up with them. And again, since you're the one that left, you watch all these no contact videos and you're like, okay, well, should I be the one in no contact? Or, well, maybe my ex is in no contact because I dumped them. Ultimately, be honest with yourself in this moment. If you feel truthfully like you're the one that got dumped, even if you're the one that said the words, or when you look back to your relationship, whether your ex is the one that dumped you or not, you just know and you can feel that you were the one putting in all the work and putting in all the effort and the other person was not participating. That means that you're the one that should be in no contact. If you were putting in all the work, your ex didn't care, they maybe cheated on you, weren't present in the relationship, never called or texted, never showed up when you needed them the most, and you always complained or tried to talk to them about it, but they didn't make any effort. That means that they do not care, or at least when they left, they did not care about the relationship. And so the only way that you can fix things with them is when they start to care more. This is why you must wait for them to reach out to you. Okay, always ask yourself, what is the quality of relationship you want to be in? Do you want to always be the one who is doing all of the heavy lifting while the other person is not participating? At the end of the day, a relationship is an exchange of value. And while you should always be willing to give, it does feel great when your efforts are being reciprocated. A relationship takes two. And if your partner is never feeling like they have to bring anything to the table, they never have to add to your life, they never have to invest in you, then it's going to make for a miserable relationship. And even if you get them back by reaching out or calling them or begging them, you're going to end up in the same place where you are feeling unloved, unappreciated, and you're constantly chasing them and trying to get their attention and validation. So it does not matter whether your ex stumbled into no contact videos or not, whether you're the one that actually dumped them or not, if they were less invested in the relationship. And for most part, like I said, the person who was less invested tends to be the one that does the dumping. But either way, just think about breakups as happening because of investment level. So whoever's investment when the relationship ended was extremely low, that's the person that has to come back to fix things, because it's the only way that you will get the respect you deserve. It's the only way you will get the appreciation, the attention, and it's the only way that you can actually build a meaningful, healthy, and happy relationship with someone. If they're not willing to at least come back and put in the effort, if they don't notice your absence when you're gone, if you go into no contact, they never reflect on the relationship, miss you, and actually think and feel like, you know what, I wasn't my best self at the end of the relationship. I wasn't trying as hard as I should have. If they don't feel those things, then there's no point. There's no point of you going back to them, because you'll just be wasting your time and you're going to end up miserable and unhappy. So I hope this video gives you the clarity that you need the next time you're doubting who should be in no contact, or if your ex is in no contact. Be honest with yourself and ask who was putting in all the work and effort. Anyway, if you watched the video up to this point and you appreciate it, and you like the video, go ahead and like it right now. It truly does mean a lot. It helps the channel out and it costs you nothing. It is people like you who share this with friends and family and who like the video who really gets this out there to other people who need it. So I really do appreciate it. If you haven't already, be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my future videos that I put out on this channel. If you want to talk to me one-on-one, the quickest way to do so is to click the first link in the description. You can book a coaching call and we can talk about your situation. I truly hope you found this video helpful and insightful, and it helps you along your breakup journey. Thanks again for watching. If you have any thoughts, comments, drop them in the comment section below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.